From the beaches to the snowbanks right here.
And since last Friday, I haven't used the oxygen at all. It's been gone. And I had it for 4 years.
She came in, this was Friday night in Sarasota, and you had a tank, right?
Friday morning when you broke the yoke.
Oh, yeah. That was at the Christian retreat.
Yes.
Braden's. Yeah.
Teaching a yoke.
Yeah.
And we got rid of the yoke. And I'm not putting it back on again.
She came in, and how long was you on that oxygen?
4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
And you had pain somewhere, right?
Yeah, I had pain here.
And that's not there.
Sometimes that pain is still here. I went and testified to the doctor that I had been healed.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, everything is still there. The pain, and the fibrosis is all still there. But he said, I can't argue with the oxygen. He said, I'm perplexed.
He's perplexed.
Yes. But
see, now, here's a great example. That she's probably 70% healed. But you don't wait till you're 100%. You get the portion that God gives you. And you go crazy praising Him for it. I thank you for the 70%. I thank you for the 50%. And then when people talk to you, say, if you're healed, why are you still walking with me? And say, I'm about 70%. I'm about 80%. Sometimes you get it stuff for free. Other times you got to grow some faith. You can grow more faith than what you have. How do you know if you have a lot of faith? Faith is absence of fear. Absence of worry. Faith is a rest. Faith gives you rest. It gives you a peace you can't explain. And that's how you know that faith is dominant in your life. But when you're constantly stressed out, constantly worried, constantly angry, man, when things are going so good for you, when you get where you're supposed to be, like Joseph, you can forgive everybody. How could he forgive his brothers so easily? Spoke kindly, gave them goods, gave them food, because he himself got in a good place. And when you get in a good place, you just release it to everybody. Now, so he was perplexed because you don't do the oxygen.
Yes, and it's perfect. I'm perfectly all right. But there's still all the things here, the lung fibrosis, the peculiar bacteria. It's all there.
How she handles the part that God did do will determine how much and how fast this other part goes away. I'm telling you, that's how it works.
It's going to be for the glory of God, this sickness. Yeah. And it's going to show forth God's wonderful splendor and how marvelous He is.
Well, what did you tell him about the when he was perplexed about the oxygen? What did you tell him?
I said the Lord had healed me.
What did he say?
Well, he just can't understand it because the symptoms are still there.
Isn't that one? And you, sir?
He said he couldn't lie about this.
Couldn't lie about what?
This is the oxygen.
He can't lie, he said. So he doesn't understand because all the problems are still there. Yeah. But I testified to him, and I'm not letting the devil back.
What part of Canada do you live?
About an hour away from here.
Wonderful.
It's given us life back. Now we can look to God, how we can serve Him, how we can further His kingdom, how we can reach to the brokenhearted, how we can connect with people to the glory of God.
Because the healing's not for us, it's so we can serve the Lord.
Aren't you precious?
For 5 years we've had to work on survival. Just survival.
Every day I'm telling them I was just about to die. But now I have life in Jesus.